Why do people choose to take your kindness for weakness? Why do people assume that because you're quiet, you're polite, you have basic manners, and you keep yourself to yourself because you can't be asked with anyone's drama, that you are an easy target, you are weak, or you are stupid? I have struggled all of my life to wonder why people make those assumptions. And what people don't understand is that those of us who are intentionally introverted, those of us who choose the environments and the people we want to be around, those of us who are very selective with whom we give our energy to, don't mistake that for a weakness. And there are many people in life who will encounter you because you embody those traits, and they will do things to push you, and they will do things to test you, and they will do things to try you. All the while, you are observing every action, every fucking breath, every blink, every word that's said, and every word that isn't said. You're observing things that they aren't even observing about themselves. And eventually, you get to a point where you've given these people chance upon chance upon chance to correct themselves, to do right, to change. But they don't get it. And whilst they're still perceiving you as weak and stupid and an easy target, you've already got them figured out. You already know exactly what they're doing. You don't even need evidence to prove it. And while they keep pushing you, every time they push you, you are getting closer and closer and closer to showing them who you are. You are getting closer and closer to showing them the side of you that they do not want to see. But what happens with these people is that they don't have the intellect to understand that because you are quiet, because you keep yourself to yourself, because you don't want to engage in their boring, small talk, unproductive, pointless conversations, you're automatically stupid. They can walk all over you. They can deceive you and lie to you, and they don't think that you are clocking any of their actions or their intentions. And then you get to a point where you cannot keep giving these people or this person any more chances. And then once you reach that point where they have flicked on your switch, they then become the victims. They suddenly don't understand What's happening? They try and deflect. I personally have done so much inner work on myself. When I was a lot younger, even up to a couple of years ago, I struggled with anger issues. And through doing that inner work and really turning myself inside out, I've managed to understand where the source of that anger was coming from. I've managed to understand what environments and what type of people trigger me. I know how to ground myself in a way that won't trigger me to react to certain situations. And because I've worked so hard on myself, creating peace in my life has been a huge part of that. Because I realized a lot of my anger was caused by other people. And a lot of my anger was caused by me not expressing myself, me not using my voice. And so all of those frustrations built up inside of me because I did not know how to express my emotions in a positive way. So as I've done that work and I've done the therapy and every day I'm working on myself. There isn't a day that I'm not working on myself. And you begin to discern what and who triggers you. And when you intentionally keep yourself to yourself and you intentionally stay away from drama, firstly, because you just don't have time for it in your life. Second, because you just don't want to engage in it. And third, because you know when you are fucking pushed to your limit, you are not comfortable with the reactions that come out of you. So I intentionally stay to myself so I don't have to deal with stupid people who think that they can push those reactions out of you. Or think that because you do keep yourself to yourself, you're weak. Because you don't want to engage in certain things or drama or gossip or bullshit, you're stupid and you're weak. And sometimes it's kind of good to let people think that. You don't have to walk around acting like a bully. And I mean, you don't have to walk around being loud to be seen, to be validated. I choose to be introverted. I choose to spend time alone. That is where I find my peace. That is where I find my happiness. When I'm around too many people, I don't like it. When I'm around too many people, I feel dysregulated. I feel anxious. I don't feel calm within myself. I am very selective with where I spend my time and with whom I spend my time. Don't assume because I'm quiet or don't assume because I'm not engaging in conversation that I'm weak. And I think introverts have this problem generally amongst society where if you haven't got your camera in your face and you're not being loud and you're not trying to draw attention to yourself and you're not acting like, you're the most popular person around, surrounded by fake friends, that you're an easy target. What these people don't realize is that a lot of us who choose to live that way, it's a choice that we have made because we don't want to engage with people like you. And then when you show these people your hand, and when you show these people that you're not weak, you're not stupid, you're not vulnerable, you're not an easy target, they then become the victim. And I just feel like even when you keep yourself to yourself, there's always someone out here trying to draw you out. There's always someone trying to test you. And maybe in a way, I guess it depends how you perceive it, that can be a good thing. It really does show you how much you have grown, how much you have developed, how much that inner work you have been dedicating yourself to is actually coming into its own. That inner work that you've been doing religiously for so long that other people can't see, that other people judge you for, it's starting to become evident on the outside. And you learn to use your voice in a way that you've never used it before because you were afraid of being judged. You were afraid of being attacked. You were afraid of offending somebody or hurting somebody's feelings. Then you get to a point after you've put in that work for so many years where you just have to say, fuck your feelings. This isn't about your feelings. You haven't considered my feelings at any point in time. It's time for me to speak the truth. It's time for me to tell you what I think about you. I don't care if you like it. I don't care how you take it. This is my opinion, my experience, and I'm going to speak it truthfully to you, for you to hear, absorb, and sit with it, process it, do something about it. But the bullshit that you want to put on me is nothing to do with me. I'm not going to carry it. I'm not going to hold it inside. I'm not going to absorb that negative, poisonous, dark energy that you're trying to move or push in my direction. That shit cannot come in my direction. That gets blocked straight away. I don't absorb your energy. I don't transfer your energy. I'm such a good person. I won't even push the energy back to you. And any negativity I'm feeling because of your actions, I pray to transmute that energy. I pray to transform that energy. I will turn that negative energy into something that's going to keep helping me to grow, helping me to elevate, helping me to become a better person than I was yesterday. I'm not out here judging on your situation. I don't give a fuck about your life. I don't give a fuck about anything to do with you and your life. So why the fuck are you so intent on being in mine. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I've just had a week that has rattled me so much and has triggered me and emotions that I haven't experienced in a long time. Emotions that I have kept dormant because I haven't been in a situation that has triggered them to come out of me. And nowadays, I don't shout and scream anymore. I don't throw things. I don't get angry with frustration and scream into my pillow. I don't need to do that anymore. I've worked to bring myself into such a state of peace and balance and groundedness. And only through going through my experience this week have I really understood how much I have matured, how much I'm really handling situations. I just feel that there is a real deep misunderstanding for people who choose to live a quiet life, who choose to live a peaceful life, for people who don't want to engage in drama because they've had so much drama to deal with in their life. That once you clear out the shit and the people who have been bringing drama into your life, you then choose peace. You become very, very careful with the situations you engage in because you don't want to bring any more drama into your life. You don't have the fucking energy to deal with drama. And when you keep yourself to yourself intentionally to not deal with people who are going to push you, who are going to press your buttons, and yet they still do shit to press your fucking buttons, and you realize that from the work you've been doing, from that inner work and healing you have been doing, your approach to dealing with certain situations is even surprising to yourself. And as much as you might be upset and you might feel angry and you might feel I can't even find all of the words to describe how I currently feel. And oftentimes, most times, I'm no longer in situations that, or I'm no longer engaging with people who bring these emotions out of me. I don't engage in things or situations that push me to act or take actions that I don't choose to. But I have no choice to. And I guess maybe that's just a part of life. We have to deal with certain challenges that come our way. And the challenges that come our way aren't always as a result of something we've done. It's usually a result of somebody else's decisions, choices, and actions that have now directly affected and impacted your life. Really, all I'm trying to say is don't take people's kindness for weakness. Don't take someone else's quietness for weakness. Don't take the fact that someone minds their own business and doesn't engage in your drama and bullshit that they're an easy target. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't poke the bear and act confused when you get a reaction. Fireworks outside. Can you hear them? I'll take that as a celebration from the universe, congratulating me on the growth that I have shown, on the progress that I have made, on the evidence of the inner work. When you do that inner work, right? It's weird because you can do that inner work. You can do it for years. And you're not really faced with situations that test you to see how much that inner work has really had an effect on your life. Because to do that inner work, you really have to be alone. To do that inner work, you have to be in a hermit mode. You have to isolate yourself. You have to... The fireworks are making me laugh because I'm taking that as the universe celebrating me and my growth and how far I have come on my journey to not let motherfuckers like you pull me back into a state that I have intentionally worked my way out of. And I could have reacted to a situation that I'm currently in so many ways. And I'm really proud of myself for dealing with it, and showing you that you cannot fuck with me. But the way I'm showing you is in a way that's even surprising me. And you motherfuckers are gonna wish that you didn't underestimate me. And this ain't the type of energy I really choose to bring to my channel. But this is all a part of my journey. This is still a part of healing. This is still a part of growth. And it's still a part of I'm laughing and I'm smiling because it's like I've been given a huge test this week, and it's like I said, you can do that work for years and not have situations test you. I can sit here and say I've healed myself when it comes to love. But I wouldn't really know that until I'm in a situation that is going to test me on that thing I've been healing. I've been healing my anger issues. I won't know that until I'm really in a situation that's going to test me in how much I have healed my anger issues. And this week, I'm going to tell myself I fucking passed a test. I passed a test. Not only a test, but I have proven to myself that that inner work I have been doing I've been given the chance to show it externally. And not only has it surprised me, it's surprised the motherfuckers who were trying to test me. And I'm really fucking proud of myself. And I know the universe is proud of me. And so are my angels and my spirit guides, the archangels, ascended masters, and my ancestors are fucking clapping for me right now. You heard it for yourself with the fireworks, and I'm taking that as my sign that I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. And this is just for my introverts out there, for my fellow introverts and my people who love their alone time. They choose to have their quiet time. They don't want to engage in drama. They don't want to be around people who talk shit and gossip and engage in small nonsense. They don't want to be around people who make themselves feel big and important by picking on those who are more vulnerable than them, or those that they perceive to be more vulnerable than them. Keep doing what you're doing. You don't have anything to prove to anybody. You are stronger than any one of those people. You are more intellectual than any one of those people. You have more balls and courage than any one of those people that are judging you for spending time by yourself, who are judging you because they think you're a loner, or you're alone, or you don't have any friends. Who gives a fuck what they think? Stay on your path. Stay focused. But don't be a pushover. Use your strength. When you are called to use your strength. You don't have to prove yourself to everybody. But there are certain times in life and certain situations in life where people leave you with no choice but to fight back. And just because you're fighting back, that doesn't make you like them. That shows you respect yourself. That shows you value yourself. That shows you have self-worth, because you're not going to let people walk over you. And you're going to put those people straight back into the little box they popped out of. And I'm just going to stop here because I'll probably be able to go on and on and on forever. Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. I've also been channeling Chris Brown this week. Take You Down. Although it's making me laugh because the song Take You Down and the situation that I'm singing it in relation to, they're definitely not on the same wavelength. Thanks for listening. If you're still here, keep introverting. Keep hermiting. Keep building up your strength, and don't give your energy away to pointless people and situations. That's all I've got to say. I wonder what anime character I would be. That's how I feel. I'm embodying a new identity. I feel like I'm a different person. And it's like when you are in, we don't see the change that we don't see the changes like that we're making when we do work on ourselves. We can't really see it, but you'll be surprised how people see it. Other people see it before we do. And I'm gonna have to ask one of my sons what anime character I would be embodying right now. Anyway, I'm gonna switch off there. I have no idea what I've been talking about. I'm so tired. I literally feel delirious. But I will see you again next week for another episode of Sunday Tea. Take care, and I will see you then. Bye.